Okay, we're going to rationalize these denominators right here. And we have to first notice we have two terms in the denominators, right? And this is what we're going to do. Right here, remember that if you multiply a minus b times a plus b, this right here will give you a squared minus b squared. And the reason is because if you look at this backwards, that's pretty much the factoring formula for the difference of two squares, right? And now here's the idea. On the denominator here, we have 2 plus square root of 5 already. This is like the a, and that's the b. And you see, when we have a plus b, if we multiply by a minus b, then we can produce this product here at the end, right? So we are just going to be looking at this and change the sign in the middle, and that's the conjugate idea. So right here, we will multiply the bottom and the top by 2 minus square root of 5. And then we do the same on the top. Multiply this by 2 minus square root of 5. And now here is pretty much the deal. We will just work this out, okay? And to work out the bottom, this is how you can do it. We can just totally use this formula. And let me show you how. A plus b times a minus b, it's the same idea like this. We will get the following. We will have the first thing squared, so we put down 2 and we square that, okay? And then we minus the second thing, which is square root of 5, and we square that. And we can just work this out. This is 4 minus this and that pretty much cancel out, right? The square and the square root. So we'll just have 5. And of course, 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1 at the end, right? So this is just, let me just put it down like this. This is like negative 1. But this is just the computation for the bottom, and we still have the top. Anyway, this is going to be the following. On the bottom, we have negative 1. On the top, this is square root of 15 times this, 2 minus square root of 5. We can just multiply this in. And we'll see square root of 15 times 2. This 2 doesn't have the square root, so we cannot multiply down the numbers. I will just write it down as 2 square root of 15 to represent that they are multiplying. And when we do square root of 15 times square root of 5, because both numbers are inside, we can multiply the numbers. Put down the minus first, and then I will write down square root. 15 times 5 will give us 75. And now, can we do more to simplify this? This part is done. I cannot really break down square root of 15 because square root of 15 is like square root of 3 times square root of 5. That's all. There's no perfect squares, right? But if you look at square root of 75, we can look at this as square root of 25 times square root of 3. Okay? And then under here we have negative 1. So what we will be doing is I will split the fraction like this for you guys because I want to divide out the negative 1. We will first have 2 square root of 15 over negative 1 like that. And this is a minus here. And this now we have square root of 25. That's just a 5, right? And we will maintain the square root of 3 over this denominator. And once again, because we had this minus, that's why I put this down. And we put down the denominator right here. In the end, let's see what do we have. This is positive divided by negative 1. We get negative. So we will have negative 2 square root of 15, right? And then this is negative and multiplied by another negative. So we actually end up with positive. And we just have that 5 square root of 3. So this right here, it's the final answer. Negative 2 square root of 15 plus 5 square root of 3. And now let's take a look at this right here. Same idea, right? We had a minus b in this case though. Therefore, I will multiply this by its conjugate, and that's 3 plus square root of 7, like this. Do the same on the top. 3 plus square root of 7. And let's work out the bottom first. To do so, let's multiply, let's just write it down like this. 3 square minus square root of 7 square, right? Same approach, just like that. This right here, 3 square is 9 minus square root and square cancel, so we just get 7. 9 minus 7, we get a nice number 2. Okay. This is only for the denominator. Don't forget about that. And let's see what's on the top. Okay, I will multiply the 8 into the parentheses. 8 times 3. They are just regular numbers, so we can multiply them to get 24. 8 times that. This 7 is in the square root, so I will just keep it as how it is by writing it down as plus 8 square root of 7. And then this is over this denominator, which is just a 2, right? And now, can we simplify this? Yes, because we can just split the fraction like that. So, we will have 24 over 2 plus 8 square root of 7 over 2, okay? And then right here we can divide things out because 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 24 12 times. So we have 12 plus, we can reduce this again. 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 8 4 times. So we have 4 square root of 7. And this right here will be the answer for this one. And that's it.